Space has always been a mystery, a vast expanse that has intrigued humanity for centuries. From the earliest days of civilization, people have gazed up at the night sky, captivated by the twinkling lights that dot the darkness. These celestial bodies have inspired countless myths, legends, and scientific inquiries that people have wanted to solve. The desire to understand the cosmos has driven us to build telescopes, launch satellites, and even send humans into space. Each step we take brings us closer to unraveling the secrets of the universe. Yet the more we learn, the more questions arise. Our ancestors would look up at the stars and wonder about what was out there. They saw patterns in the stars, creating constellations and stories that have been passed down through generations. These early astronomers laid the groundwork for the scientific discoveries that would follow. That same curiosity makes us want to explore everything, from the farthest stars to the secrets hidden in our own sky. The drive to explore is a fundamental part of human nature, pushing us to venture into the unknown and seek out new frontiers. Whether it's the depths of the ocean or the vastness of space, our quest for knowledge knows no bounds. Sometimes these two things seem to mix together, making it hard to tell what's normal and what's not. The line between the ordinary and the extraordinary can blur, leading to moments of wonder and confusion. This is especially true when it comes to aviation, where the skies hold their own set of mysteries. This happened on a regular flight, AIRES Flight 8250, and it became a famous aviation mystery. What started as a routine journey quickly turned into an event that would be remembered for years to come. The flight was supposed to be uneventful, but fate had other plans. On August 18, 2010, AIRES Flight 8250 took off from Bogotá to the beautiful island of San Andrés, Colombia. The passengers were looking forward to a relaxing trip, eager to reach their tropical destination. The flight crew, experienced and professional, prepared for what they expected to be a standard flight. 131 passengers and crew were on board, excited to get to their destination. The atmosphere on the plane was cheerful, with people chatting, reading, and enjoying the in-flight service. Everything seemed perfectly normal as the plane ascended into the sky. While the plane was flying, something strange and unexpected happened. The aircraft encountered an anomaly that defied explanation, a phenomenon that would leave both passengers and crew bewildered. It was as if the plane had entered a different realm, where the usual rules of aviation no longer applied. It felt like the plane fell into a hole in the sky, and everyone was confused. The sudden drop caused panic among the passengers, who clutched their seats and looked around in fear. The flight attendants tried to calm everyone down, but they too were unsure of what was happening. This wasn't normal turbulence or bad weather. The skies were clear, and there were no signs of any atmospheric disturbances. The pilots checked their instruments, but everything appeared to be functioning correctly. It was a mystery that defied all logical explanations. This was much stranger, something that made people think about the mysteries of space. The experience left a lasting impression on everyone aboard, sparking discussions and theories about what could have caused such an unusual event. Was it a rare atmospheric phenomenon, or something even more extraordinary? The mystery of AIRES Flight 8250 remains unsolved, a reminder that there are still many unknowns in our world and beyond. Just a few minutes before landing, something weird happened to AIRES Flight 8250. The flight had been smooth and uneventful up until that point, with passengers relaxing, some even dozing off, as the plane made its way towards its destination. The cabin lights were dimmed, creating a calm and serene atmosphere. But then, out of nowhere, the tranquility was shattered. Suddenly the plane dropped really fast. It was as if the aircraft had hit an invisible wall and was now plummeting towards the ground. The sudden descent caused a wave of panic to sweep through the cabin. Passengers who had been sleeping were jolted awake, and those who were awake clutched their armrests in fear. Passengers said it felt like they were floating, like the plane was falling out of the sky. The sensation was surreal, almost like being in a zero-gravity environment. Some described it as the most terrifying experience of their lives, feeling completely helpless as the plane seemed to be out of control. The world outside the windows, which was just clouds and sky a moment ago, turned completely black. It was as if the plane had entered a void, a place where light could not penetrate. The familiar sight of the sky and clouds was replaced by an eerie darkness that seemed to envelop the entire aircraft. For a few scary seconds it felt like the plane was swallowed up by nothing, like a hole in the sky. The darkness was so complete that it felt almost tangible, as if the plane was being consumed by it. The sense of disorientation was overwhelming and the fear among the passengers was palpable. Everyone held on tight to their seats, scared as the plane fell towards the ground. The turbulence was intense, shaking the plane violently and making it difficult for anyone to move. The flight attendants tried to calm the passengers, but their own fear was evident in their eyes. Then, just as quickly as it started, it stopped. The plane stabilized, and the violent shaking ceased. It was as if the aircraft had passed through an invisible barrier and was now back in normal airspace. The relief among the passengers was immediate, but the fear and confusion lingered. The plane was okay again, the darkness went away, and everything looked and sounded normal. The familiar sight of the sky and clouds returned, and the sense of normalcy began to creep back in. Passengers exchanged relieved glances, some even laughing nervously at the bizarre experience they had just endured. AIRES Flight 8250 had gone through something strange and come out on the other side, shaken up, but safe. The plane landed without further incident and the passengers disembarked, grateful to be on solid ground. The experience left many with questions, but the most important thing was that everyone was safe. News about what happened on AIRES Flight 8250 spread quickly. The mysterious disappearance of the flight captured the attention of people worldwide. It was the only thing anyone could talk about, from the bustling streets of New York to the quiet corners of small towns. The incident was on every news channel, and social media was flooded with theories and speculations. Everyone was talking about it, and people came up with lots of ideas to explain what happened. Some thought it was a technical malfunction, while others speculated about a possible hijacking. Theories ranged from the plausible to the outlandish. In cafes, offices, and homes, people were glued to their screens trying to make sense of the baffling event. One idea was really surprising: a black hole. This theory quickly gained traction among the more imaginative thinkers. The concept of a black hole, a region in space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape from it, was both fascinating and terrifying. Could such a cosmic phenomenon have appeared in Earth's atmosphere? Could something from space, known for its strong gravity and ability to bend space and time, have shown up in Earth's sky and grabbed the airplane? The idea seemed straight out of a science fiction movie, but it captured the public's imagination. People began to wonder if the mysteries of the universe were closer to home than they had ever imagined. The black hole idea was interesting, but scientists didn't believe it. Experts in astrophysics and aviation quickly dismissed the theory as implausible. They pointed out that the formation of a black hole near Earth would have catastrophic consequences far beyond the disappearance of a single airplane. The scientific community urged people to consider more realistic explanations. Black holes are made when giant stars collapse. This process, known as a supernova, results in the creation of a black hole, a point in space with an incredibly strong gravitational pull. These cosmic events occur light years away from Earth, and are studied through powerful telescopes and advanced simulations. They have super strong gravity and pull everything in, even light. The event horizon, the boundary around a black hole, marks the point of no return. Anything that crosses this boundary is inevitably drawn into the black hole, never to escape. The immense gravitational forces at play make black holes one of the most intriguing and mysterious phenomena in the universe. The idea that a black hole could be in Earth's sky and touch an airplane without destroying it seemed impossible. Scientists explained that the presence of a black hole near Earth would have dramatic effects on our planet's environment and orbit. The disappearance of AIRES Flight 8250 remained a mystery, but the black hole hypothesis, while captivating, was not the answer. The black hole idea was fun to think about, but there was actually a simpler explanation. Our atmosphere, the air around Earth, is always changing and can do strange things sometimes. One of these things, called a microburst, was probably the reason for what happened to AIRES Flight 8250. Microbursts are like powerful gusts of wind that come down from the sky during intense storms. These gusts can make the wind change speed and direction really fast and unpredictably. If a plane flies into a microburst, it can lose lift and fall quickly, just like what happened on AIRES Flight 8250.